Welcome to another video, A Walk with Phil, and I'm here in West Bromwich. And what I thought I'd do today is revisit the Tantany estate. It's quite a big estate, and the last time I visited Tantany I did a few streets, and I thought I'd come back again and visit some of the streets that I haven't already covered. So let's have a look around, shall we? I'm in Garrett Street, which is just off Old Meeting Street, which is just up the top there, and opposite me is the merry-go-round. The merry-go-round, I remember that pub way back in the 70s, I think. I thought I'd come down here to see if it was still here, and yeah, it's still here, the merry-go-round. It's probably one of those bar grills now, I think. But back in the day, it didn't have all this fencing and walls. There's a big wall here now, which I never knew before, and there's metal gating here now. Yeah, let's have a quick look through the gate here. Now, in front of me, where it says the Merry West Bromwich, there used to be an off licence there, I'm pretty certain, where the window was. You can see that small rectangular window just kind of here. I'm sure that used to be an off licence, but I suppose it's good to see it's still here. I'm going to carry on down Garrett Street now, and Tantany is it's a big estate. It's one of those very early estates that were built in West Bromwich when the council began their house building programmes. Tantany was one of the first council built estates. What I'd do today is just have a look around some of the streets I didn't go around last time. And ahead of me we've got Clive Street. Have a quick look up there. And of course it's one of these tree-lined roads that you see a lot around Tantany. And if you just pan round here to my left, we've got Clive Street down there as well. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll carry on a bit further up here, I think, up Garrett Street. I think Clive Street is one of those streets that were hit during the Second World War. Not sure exactly where the houses were damaged in Clive Street, but it was certainly one of those streets that were hit in the 1940, together with Hague Street and Shaftesbury. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a walk down this one. This is called Milton Street. I can see the fairs here today. Just over on this large piece of grassland here ahead of me. Yeah, that large piece of grassland to my left, that used to belong to, it used to be part of a large hall that stood over on Old Meeting Street. All the ground that belonged to the hall was given to the borough, who used it and turned it into a large park area. They've got a good outlook, these houses on the right, not overlooked at the front. Lots of trees down here. Noticed a few patriotic fans of England, football, the flags out the windows. You notice as well on the Tantany estate that the roads are very narrow. There's all their 20-mile-an-hour signs in the road now. See a lot of that now. Very quiet along here. I mean, the whole idea really of walking around estates like Tantany is, you know, hopefully to bring back a few memories of those who lived around here back in the day. I didn't live too far away from here. Lived in Chartley Road, just off the All Saints Way, back in the 70s. But I've moved away from there now. Still round these parts though. You know, and it's nice to come back and it's nice to see how things have changed. If they've changed at all, because last time I come along to Tantany, it looked exactly the same as it did when I visited here in the 70s. So I'm going to carry on round here now. I think this could be Greswold Street. Just pan over there for you. Have a look where we've just come from. And Milton Street. And they've got Small Street just over there. Just over there on the house. The old sign, Greswold Street, on the frontages of the house. A lot of streets were displayed like that on the houses rather than signage on the corner of roads. Again, a case in point, Clive Street here. There's another old original sign on the wall there. I mean, that could very well be dating back to the days when it was first built in the 20s. Yeah, this is Clive Street, as I mentioned earlier. A bomb did hit this particular stretch of road back in 1940. There's a big empty plot over there. You'd have thought there'd be an house on there now by now, wouldn't you? Some of these frontages of the house is very smart. Drake Street just over there on my right. I'll just have a quick pan. We'll just have a quick look up there. Drake Street. There's Drake Street for you. You can tell that a lot of the original frontages have now been given over to all these white UPVC window frames, door frames. I've got to admit, Tantany looks nice in the sun. Last time I came here it was a sunny day, and today is no exception. I'm coming towards the end of Greswold Street now, and what I'm thinking here is I'll go straight on, I think. Yeah, we got, there's Hague Street there, and yeah, I'll just cross the back and let you have a look up Hague Street. I did come down here last time, so I particularly wanted to show you where the crater was in the Second World War. It was up top end there by that white van. Okay, along here's Gladstone Street, just take a look up Gladstone Street there. Okay, this is Hague Street still. Ahead of me is a large nature reserve area, would you call it these days? Usually you find a lot of areas where there was brick making and collieries turned over to parks, nature reserves, that kind of thing. Yeah, and I think that's what they've done ahead. That used to be the site of a brick making company, I believe. It's Beaconsfield Street. Look down there, it's quite narrow down there, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to walk down this particular part of Beaconsfield Street now. I'm sure many of you have got a few memories of Tantany, especially your, I presume, in school years, where most of you lived on the Tantany back in the 70s. Would have gone to Churchfield School. So far, every road I've gone around here today has been fairly quiet. I said on the last video that I don't think Tantany has a bus service because of how narrow the roads are. Somebody told me they do have a shuttle bus. This one's been redone. Yeah. New windows, doors, and probably new interior as well for that property. A lot of work going on. New roof to my right. Surprisingly, there's a lot of houses around here. They've still got their front gardens. And having said that, it's a bit different here, isn't it? More paving. We'll get weeds growing between pavers. Nice grassy area there. A lot of mature trees on it. Yeah, pavements are for cars now, aren't they? Well, it's to be expected when you see how narrow these roads are. I haven't seen anybody walking around here so far. Plenty of cars on drives. A few tons of gravel for this drive, I think. Let's have a look down Beaconsfield Street where we've just come from. There you go. Look how high the trees are there on the left. Yeah, just ahead of me you can see the tall chimney. I always call it a chimney. It belongs to the General Hospital ahead. Yeah, it dominates. It's quite dominant round here. And I'm going to find out one of these days what that chimney is actually for. Yeah, Beaconsfield Street just terminates at the top. All Saints Way is up the top end, but Beaconsfield Street has been closed off a long time. In the 70s it was closed off at the end. So you can't exit onto All Saints Way up there. Seems fairly quiet as well. We got a lot of foliage, trees, and a lot of grassland up there. What of these properties are got like the 2 up and 2 down sort of property, the flats. You got a few satellite dishes there on the side, haven't you? Salisbury House. Big grassland area here as well. The council have allowed this to grow out of control, haven't they, here on the road just ahead of me. Okay. Okay, got Austin Walk here on my left. Just have a look down there where we just come from. So with these properties, they can all see what you got on the line. Not much you can do about that really though, is there? Big tree growing there in the garden, isn't there? Okay, we've come into the end of Lily Street. And what we'll do here, there's Chartley Road ahead. That's where I used to live once, many years ago. Just take a right here and go up Wilford Road. When we get to the end of Wilford Road, we're onto the All Saints Way, where you'll see the hospital. If you go left, you'll be going towards Walsall. That will be to the left at the very top by the church. You can find your way to Walsall that way. And to the right, you can go towards Birmingham Way, down the Newton Road. I'm just walking along All Saints Way because I want to show you something. Where you can see the post box. There used to be a shop there. It was a post office and newsagents, and next to it there used to be a turf accountants or a bookies, but we're talking about late 60s, very early 70s I'd have thought, because I remember the post box outside the post office. So yeah, it'd be interesting if anybody else remembers that. Okay then folks, so I think we'll leave it at that, and I hope you enjoyed that short walk around Tantany Estate, and hopefully it might brought back a few memories for you, especially if you actually lived around these parts back in the day. But anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos, and I'll see you on the next one.